We're here today because Family Winemakers of California puts on one of the best trade shows for a small family-owned winery like ours.
Family Winemakers tasting is always the best, and it gets better and better every year.
When we come here, there's always a wonderful crowd. People are very into the wines, and there's a lot of empty bottles under the table.
It's just a tremendous opportunity for the wineries, plus it's a great opportunity for the people of San Francisco and California to come and taste so many wines at one setting.
This is a marvelous venue to make contacts not only with the consumers, but also with the brokers and the distributors, the wine shops, the restaurants. It's very difficult to get that many potential interested parties in one place at one time, and that's why we're here.
The beauty of California wines is you can pronounce them. And I always say, don't drink a wine you can't pronounce.
Family Winemakers really has two missions. One is a political mission, and the other mission is to help its members market and sell their wine.
Family Winemakers gives us a voice in the legislature.
Each of us as individual members do not have the opportunity to go to Sacramento and lobby for our needs, and that's what Family Winemakers does for us on a collective basis.
Whether you make 1 million cases of wine or whether you make 500 cases of wine, you are heard.
We make new contacts, reestablish old connections, and taste wines in one location from 300 different wineries, which we otherwise wouldn't be able to do.
I'm out here trying to find new wineries to represent for Chicago, and I suspect that I will be representing 10 or 12 more wineries as a result of coming to this very, very well done tasting.
3 of my taste buds got shot off in the war, so I need a big Zin, big Cab, big Merlot. You know, my Chard has to have oak trees growing out of it. These are all big wines.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for a lot of different people to get together and kind of expose their palates to a wide variety of different types of wines and flavors.
People can come and taste Chardonnay, Merlot, Zinfandel, Syrah, Sauvignon Blanc.
Pinot Noirs, Cabernets, you can taste whatever you want, whatever interests you.
We wanted to come and try as many wines as possible so we knew what to buy when we actually were in the wine shop.
We like it that it's families that have wineries because we have a family business, so it's nice to come here. It's kind of warm and friendly.
We're here because we thought it was the family wine tasting, so we brought the family.
It was interesting to really get first-hand knowledge and talking with the winemakers.
We were really excited and pouring our wines and seeing what everybody thinks of it. We're a brand new winery, so it's exciting.
As a small winery, it's very good for us. You know, it makes you feel real good when people come around and say, this is the best Zin we had, you know, at the showing, so it's great.
Just see that face, isn't it worth it? Look at the pride in his face there.
And this is the 1994 Pickberry Meritage Blend. So we always try to bring a wine that's very special that nobody can get.
Just the little specialness that you can do as a small winery. And my wife, Barbara, she did 300 fortune cookies for this event, which have abundance fortunes in them.
The winery is family-owned, family-run. It's named after our daughter, Elise, and our new label is named after our son, Jacob Franklin.
My name is Wooten, and the Smith is my mother's maiden name. It's hard to make an 86-year-old mother happy with something new, but this one did it.
I've never had the chance to taste so many different wines, and California is really big. This is a big event.
There's tons of wine and fun people.
Save the driving, save the maps, come down here, and you get a chance to check out all the ones that you may know of and those that you may not.
I love it. I'm going to come next year. It's my favorite hobby, other than shopping.
We've got a lot more wine tasting.
I think there's a few more hours to go.
Hello, I'm Paul Cronenberg, President of Family Winemakers of California. As you just saw, for those in the wine business and those that love wine, the annual tastings of California wines held by Family Winemakers of California is where you need to be. The exciting images captured at our recent Tasting 2001 in San Francisco speak to the craftsmanship and passion that small family-owned wineries pour into their winemaking and marketing. This November tasting, and one held each June in Los Angeles, display an astonishing array of wines from familiar labels to the newest hillside artisans. And as you heard from the wineries themselves, the tastings are a key marketing benefit of belonging to Family Winemakers, as well as our advocacy efforts that channel the voices of over 510 members into the public policy deliberation. Our concern spans securing a winery's right to sell directly to consumers across the United States to enhancing our stewardship of the land to helping wineries comply with the complex regulatory system that governs winemaking and wine sales. In 2002, Family Winemakers will hold its Los Angeles trade tasting on June 18th at the Museum of Flying in Santa Monica. The San Francisco Trade and Consumer Tasting will be held Wednesday, November 13th at Fort Mason's Festival Pavilion. Reserve those dates now to learn more about new wines, new wineries, new trends, and Family Winemakers of California. Thanks for watching.